Hi, in this video we discuss the input and output statements in the Python. Now open the Jupyter notebook using our command prompt, enter the command Jupyter space notebook and hit enter. I already opened the Jupyter notebook. Now how to take the input? Now two ways. You can use the first thing you can use the static way and you can use the dynamic way. Now what is the static way and what is the dynamic way means, for example, we have a one variable. Here you can use the you can initialize your data the time of your variable declaration. That means your data is moved into the your variable a, that is a contains the 1000. That means your data is already in the your variable. That is the static way of initializing the input. Now click on the run. Now you can use the enter a, the a data is printed. Now you can initialize any data in static way, you can use the this way. Now how to use the dynamic way? Now in every programmer the input is taken by dynamic way. Now here in Python you can use the input function, like it takes default string type. Here you can click on the run. Here we discuss the input function. For example, input, here we have a here this is not a static way, this is a dynamic way. What is the dynamic way means, you can enter the data in the runtime, then after entering your data is stored into the variable a. Now click on the run. Here it asks for enter any data, the data is stored into the variable a. For example, I enter the same 1000 and hit enter. Now you can check what is the a contains. Here a contains the string data, because the input function defaultly it takes the string type. Now you can convert the what you need. For example, you can convert into the integer type. Here a equal to, here this is the input. For example, here you have a 1000 is the your data. Here you can directly int of 1000. That means your 1000 is a string that is converted into the integer type. Here you can use int of, here close the your int. Here this is the int. Here the input function returns the, here you can check 1000 is a string. Here int of string 1000 returns the integer data. Click on the run. Here enter any data. For example, I enter the same 1000 and hit enter. Now you can check what is the a contains. Here a contains the integer data. Here you can also use type of a. Click on the run. Here a contains the integer data. Now you can also use the float data. Here similar to the input returns the float data, input returns the string data, you can directly use the float of your string data. It returns the it can convert into the string into float data. Now we discuss the example. For example, a equal to float of input, input. Here you can pass the some text into the input parameter. For example, enter data. for user can easily understanding. Now here click on the run. Here you can check enter data. Now the user can enter data, for example 1000. The 1000 is the initially like string data, and hit enter. Now you can check what is the a contains. A contains the float data. Now like the input contains the string data, like string data is converted into the float data. Now the float data is like point, like you can use any decimal in the your data, that is called as a float. Now you can also like if you want to perform the string, here the input defaultly returns the string data. No need of use the string. Now you can also use the complex. Here complex, here for example a, you can use the complex. Here you can use the complex. Here you can pass same as the input. The input is converted into the complex. For example, for convenience, enter complex data. Now click on the run. Here I enter the 1 plus 2j and hit enter. Now you can check what is the a contains. Here a contains the 1 plus 2j, that is the complex type of data. Click on the run. This is the complex. This is the way you can take the input in static way and dynamic way. Now we discuss the output statements. Now you have a data, you can take any way, like static way or dynamic way. After you can print the data into your prompt. For example, like in static way, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Click on the run. For example, in this cell I print the like b. Click on the run. In before b I use the a. Click on the run. Here only b data is printed in the prompt. Here why a data is not printed. Here you can observe only the cell contains one item at a time print. That means a equal to 20, only the a variable is printed before any variable, like before variable is skipped. Here the a is not printed, b is printed. Here you can use the print. Here both a and b are printed in the prompt. Here you can also use the print. The print is, it prints the data into prompt. In your code you can use the print, like you cannot use the, for example, a b, like you can use the print, then your data is printed in the prompt, otherwise no data is printed in the prompt. Here you can use the a b in the shell only, that means your Python ideally only. Now here after done with the print, for example I have a one string, for example hello welcome to Python. Here this is the your string. Your string is stored into the variable a. Click on the run. Here what is the your a contains. Here you can check hello welcome to Python. For example I take the like first print the a. Click on run. Here your data is printed. Before you can check the single quotes are also printed along with the string. Here you can use a print, only the return data is printed. Here you can like hello welcome to Python. Now first we take the input in dynamic way, print, for example s equal to input. Here enter, like enter string, click on the run. I enter the same hello, welcome to Python. You can enter any length string until you can hit enter. Finally hit enter. Here what is the your s contains. This is the dynamic way. Here you can use a print s. Click on the run. Here this is a your s data. Now for example, in other ways to print your data into the prompt with print statement, you can use the format. Now how to use the format in the print? For example, we have a one data. Here you can directly print of. Here like the data. Here you can use a placeholder. For example, you can use the format, use the placeholder, comma, so like you can use the like number index, or you can use the name index. These are the three ways you can use the format. Here this is the placeholder. Here after the double quotes close, you can use a dot. Here after you can use the like after like close the double quotes, you can use the dot format. Here you can use the like format is the one string method. Here you can use the a. Here the a is moved into the placeholder. Now click on the here click on the run. Here you can check the data 100. This is the one way. For example, I have a two data, that is the a equal to 100, b equal to 200. Here I use the like the data. Here you can use the placeholder 2. Here you can use the format. Here you can pass a comma b. That's it. Click on the run. The data 100 comma 200. First the like the a data is moved into the first placeholder and the b data is moved into the second placeholder. Here we can use the separator as the comma. You can use any string, like you can remove the space, click on the run. Here you can check 100. Here there is no comma. Here you can use comma, click on the run. Here the comma is printed. Here you can print the your data in like in your requirement. For example, same a equal to 100, b equal to 200. You can use the index name. How? You can use the print. Here like the data, like your data. Here you can pass the same, but here you can pass the like number index, like index, sorry, this is not index name, number index. Here number index. Here the number index. Here you can pass the number like 0th index and first index. Here we have a two variables for printing. You can use a 0 and 1. If you have a c, for example c equal to 200, here you can assign the index, that is the 2. Like you can use the dot format. Here you can pass a comma b comma c. Click on the run. Here the data 100 comma like sorry 100 200. Like finally what is the c contains? Here 0 1 2. Here the c is not run. Here declare a c, click on the run. Here a contains the 100, b contains the like for convenience you can use the comma, click on the run. 100 is the a, b is the 200 and c is the 200. You can use either empty placeholder, number index, or you can also use the name index. For example, Here like a equal to 100, like for example name equal to hello, welcome to like Python. Here you can use the print of, here you can use the name is here. In this placeholder you can pass the name. For example, I pass the nm. Nm is the name. Here nm is the name. Here you can use the dot format. Here you can pass the name index, means here you can name like nm. You are declare the nm in the placeholder. You can use the same name equal to your declaring variable name, that is the name. That's it. Click on the run. Here you can check the name is hello, welcome to Python. Now you can also use the like join. Here you can use the join. For example, same you are like you have a one string, here name. For example, here this is the syntax of join. Here use the join, pass the your string variable. Here your string is the iterable, like the string is the iterable object. In every character is iterable after the like the minus is added with the every character. That means here first h is printed, after h the minus is assigned, after e is printed minus is assigned. That is, it every character it joins the minus. Here after l is printed, like l is after it joins the minus. Here after l minus like o, here and so on. Now for example, click on the run. Here you can check after every character it joins the like minus. You can also like you can use any for example you can use here star. Click on the run. Here you can check after every character it joins the star. Now these are the some input and output. Here we discuss the one main concept, that is the end is the parameter. Here parameter like using in the print. Here put the entire line in comment, you can use the hash. Here for example print, you have a some data. For example you have a some data. Every data is like print the like end is the keyword. Here you can use the print by space. For convenience I explain through the program. For example, for I in like range of 10. Now I print the every item, like every I, that is this is a for loop. It starts from 0 to n minus 1. That means it prints the 0 to 9. Now click on the run. Here you can check 0 to 9. Here first the 0th item is printed. Here after the next iteration the 1 is printed. After like 2 is printed. Now here you can use the for I in range of 10 is the same. Here in the print parameter you can pass the I, that is the same. After you can use the end keyword. Here I use the space. Here first one like 0 is printed. Here end with the space, like it is not written into the next line. Here ended with the space. After the new, like after and the next item is printed, like ended with the space, next item is printed, ended with the space, and so on. For like better understanding, click on the run. Here this is the way of printing. First 0 is printing, after end with space. Here the cursor is here, after 1 is printed, after like it is a end with space, after 2 is printed, end with space, 3 is printed, end with space, 4 is printed, and so on. Now these are the basics of input and output statements. Now thank you for taking the time. You can practice in more time for you can better understanding. Thank you for taking the time. Good luck.